That's a beautiful shot of Sherbrooke Historic Village on the eastern shore of Nova Scotia. If you haven't been, great spot to go in the summer. They do all kinds of fabulous programming. There's a reason why we have the eastern shore up tonight, because tomorrow's a big day, Kalin Mitchell, for lobster crews that fish the eastern shore, off the eastern shore of Nova Scotia. They're heading out for setting day. They lay the traps.
Yes.
So, I mean, weather is paramount.
Absolutely.
So what are they facing?
Well, normally they actually set on the 19th, but they've moved it ahead a day this year to the 18th because of the weather forecast. So let's take a look at that. Here's the conditions they can expect for tomorrow. And they're looking
that looks good.
Pretty favorable. That's right. I intentionally chose that nice blue sunny sky. In the morning, the winds will be out of the west about 10 to 15 knots. And in the afternoon, the winds becoming southwest, picking up a little bit, 15 to 20 knots. Waves will be about 1 to 2 meters. Weather will be mostly sunny. I spoke to a couple of fishermen on the eastern shore. First of all, Keith Levy, brother of Leon Levy, who we talked to about weather observation last week, and Chris Snow, who's captain of Sunny Bonita. That's the name of the boat, and named Bonita for his mom, Bonita, who watches the program all the time. So big hello to her. They are both optimistic. They're liking the looks of the weather conditions right now, certainly over what's coming up a little bit later in the weekend when the winds are going to be picking up a little bit.
We wish them all the best and a safe
productive season. Yeah, absolutely. Right. All right, let's go back and take a look at some weather then, and we'll begin by taking a look at our forecast timeline around the Maritime region. As we move through tonight into the start of the day for tomorrow, we'll be seeing some clearing of the cloud cover that remains in place around the region. That's as that area of high pressure builds in. Remember, we talked a little bit earlier about the weather pattern coming up for this Easter weekend. We start off with high pressure, then we get into low pressure and a couple of weather fronts. We kind of finish on Monday, for those who have the Monday off, with high pressure again. So, start of the day for tomorrow, we're looking mostly sunny and cool across the Maritimes. Moving into through the afternoon, remains mostly sunny. May see some broken mix of sun and cloud develop around parts of the east of Nova Scotia, including in Cape Breton. A little bit of high cloud cover coming into some western areas of New Brunswick. We'll talk more about the winds in a moment, but for the showers that are coming in on Sunday, the first round of showers actually looks fairly light for the region. I do expect that most parts of the Maritimes at some point during the day on Saturday are going to see some wet weather, but it looks like in many cases it'll be limited to some shower amounts of around 2 to 5 millimeters. There might be a little bit more to the showers on Sunday, especially around northern eastern areas, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and the east of Nova Scotia. Low temperatures in the forecast for tonight, they're going to be on the cooler side. A lot of lows, 0 to 3 degrees. Some around the north and west of New Brunswick. See some low temperatures fall between around -3 and 0. In the north of New Brunswick for tomorrow, high temperatures between around 8 and 12 degrees with a mix of sun and cloud, mostly high cloud cover. Central and southern areas of New Brunswick with high temperatures of 11 to 14. It's going to be mostly sunny. Prince Edward Island on Friday, nice looking day. Most high temperatures 8 to 11 degrees. Parts of the coast, especially around the eastern coastline, some highs held between 6 and 8. In Cape Breton for tomorrow, high temperatures between 6 and 8 degrees. High temperatures of around 6 to 10 degrees on the Atlantic coastline of the mainland of Nova Scotia. So that would include the eastern shore. The north shore, though, with some highs between 10 and 12. Northern and central areas of Nova Scotia for tomorrow, a lot of high temperatures coming up to the high single digits and low teens. For the Annapolis Valley, high temperatures near 12 degrees. And then on the south shore of Nova Scotia, 13 for Bridgewater, 12 for Liverpool and Shelburne, near 7 for Yarmouth and Barrington. I want to talk a little bit about the winds this weekend. We touched on this a little bit with the setting day for tomorrow on the eastern shore, but tomorrow's winds on the breezy side for the region becoming gusty on Saturday. Out of the southwest, fairly widespread wind gusts of 30 to 60 kilometers per hour. Some around parts of the coastline in the southwest may peak closer to 70. And then the winds increase a little bit more for Sunday as that cold front comes through. That's when we may see more widespread wind gusts around the Maritime region, peaking between 40 and in some cases up between 50 and 70 kilometers per hour. The winds will then diminish into and through Monday. So forecast for New Brunswick, we've got some rounds of showers passing through on Saturday. Temperatures held a little bit milder because of the southwest winds. We then have a couple more rounds of showers and some slightly windier conditions for Sunday as the cold front comes through. And then Monday back to high pressure, mix of sun and cloud. Rain expected after that. Tuesday of next week, chance of showers on Wednesday. And for Nova Scotia in the forecast, we got some showery conditions on Saturday, blustery southwest wind. Wind gusts then pick up a little bit for Sunday as they first become west and then northwest as the cold front goes through. It's followed by a mix of sun and cloud on Monday. Winds diminishing, though they may remain gusty around Cape Breton on Monday. Tuesday, increase in cloudiness, may see some rain Tuesday night, followed by a chance of showers on Wednesday. And for Prince Edward Island, coming up on Saturday, it's going to be showers, southwest winds with some gusts between 40 and 60 kilometers per hour. Those winds then become west and northwest on Sunday. A few more showers to move through. Monday, a mix of sun and cloud. Next round of wet weather after that lined up for Tuesday night into Wednesday.